Yeah. I'm sure, but just very random. Riley, the way here goes, I don't know why, but I feel like Jack's going to break a stick today. So if it... Okay, well, if it happens, you can blame Riley.
Great, that does not happen.
What are the chances he even thought of that?
I don't know. We're just listening to music in the truck. He's like, I don't know why, but...
So GameStop.
That
What
is
happened on
hilarious.
Monday?
Nothing. It tanked.
Dang it.
It tanked. I knew it was pretty good.
Right?
Yeah.
Fun.
That's why I told him, like, oh,
There you go.
thanks for giving me on this one. Huh? He's like, yeah, don't worry.
I'm glad I did not do a bet.
Yeah, no, you know what? It's like $55.
Yeah. Oh, no way.
I didn't get in this year, so I'm good. I decided on the upward slide either. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, apparently the kid that started at 35 years old, and he paid 45 and missed it on the upward side of it, and then lost 9 million. But he constructed it, he had $500,000 people. And that's what it took it. It's crazy. I'll try and sit here and be quiet.
All good.
You gonna be working from home Monday?
Yeah.
Okay. I might stop by.
Oh, cool.
I'm off Monday. I just bring the boys down here, drop them off with the bus. I gotta run an errand out to Kansas and take her car in to get oil changed. But that's all I've got on my agenda. So when I get all that wrapped up, I might shoot you a text.
That's perfect.
So if I swing over and get that taken care of for you.
I'm going to be going just over the lunch hour. That's it. So,
Okay. It would probably be 2-ish or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, I think that'll work well.
Okay.
Let me look at my other.
Well, I'll just shoot you a text.
For anything else.
Okay.
little bit of a late start right now. Looks like there's no referees here at the moment. They may be getting their skates on or getting dressed. Haven't seen them yet, but no referees, so we're just going to hang out here for a few minutes, and hopefully that's resolved soon. Yep, I see him in the distance coming out, so we'll be underway here in just a couple minutes.
Friends of ours played the Saints and had a rep, and they can't count them. It's really can't count their names.
Is that up on street yet?
I'm trying to remember where that was. They played. Oh, the Work Street. Friends of ours in Work Street.
Morning.
No, we got two after all.
All right. Kids are on the ice for their warm-up. The referees have shown up a little bit behind schedule, but we'll do a 3-minute warm-up here and get the game underway after that. About a minute and a half remaining in the warm-up, and then we'll get started. ready to get underway here. Mavs in the home rink on the community rink side of their home arena. Playing against Stars 2 today. Mavs in the white jerseys. Stars in the dark blue. It's a cold day here in Kansas City. 3 degrees outside is what my phone says. And for Lisa, you're watching there in the UK, it's negative 16 Celsius. So it's super chilly today. The boys did a little stretching outside, but not too much dry land training before the game. Everybody just got dressed and ran in. So a little bit of a different setup in this rink. There's only a couple rows of bleachers, so I can't get too far back. This angle's about as good as it gets. And we're underway. Face off, bounces around in the neutral zone. Carter will chase that down. Sends it over, trying to find a breakout over to Micah. Just couldn't quite get a handle on it. Stars dump it in. The Fever will chase him around the back of the net. Centering pass, doesn't quite find the tape. Puck bounces off a shin guard and heads up to the neutral zone. Mason Barnes is streaking in. He loses the puck. Comes back to Dash Myers. And it's corralled by Parker. Parker looks to set up Lefevre on the left wing. He stays with it, trying to come up through the neutral zone. Loose puck ends up on Carter's stick. Carter tries to dump it in the zone. Mavs are onside. Play is clean. Carter comes through looking for a shot. Pass up the corner, and it's over on the corner by Mason Barnes, who tucks it in. Lefevre slides it over to the right side, and Barnes tucks it in. 1-0 Mavs. Quick goal by Mason Barnes there to start us off, and 1-0. Heff takes the drop. Mavs win the face-off. Heff's going to dump it in. Mavs will set up here. Riley chases after it. McLeod on right wing. Riley comes all the way around. Great pass. Drop pass back to Heff. Heff fires a shot, and he scores! Oh, that went in. I thought that went right off the back post, didn't it? I thought that. Let's see if they call that a goal. That was a great pass by Riley back up to Heff. Looks like they're going to call it a face-off maybe. I could have sworn that went in. Holy cow, great shot by Heff, though. That was an excellent pass. Heff let it fly from the top of the slot. Looked like it went in. My apologies there. 13-10 remaining in the first period. Face off, one back by Carter, back to Myers. Myers sends a shot in from the point. Jack Phillips will run that down. Pass back to Holland. Shot from the point by Holland, and that one does get in. Phillips to Holland. 2-0 Mavs. All right, I jumped the gun, but now we are 2-0. Two quick goals by the Mavs. Just a couple minutes into the game here. Face off, one back to Holland. Holland up to Phillips. Phillips tries a cross-ice pass to the neutral zone, picked off by the Stars. They dump it in the zone. Myers will skate around, regroup, up the boards for Owings. Puck comes off his stick, picked up by Carter, who does a good job to chase that down. Carter trying to come up the boards through some traffic there. Stars send it back in behind Cooper. Holland will regroup. Looks to get it up to Phillips, but loses a handle. Comes back to the point. Jack tried to play it off his feet, get up to the neutral zone, just lost a handle. And Carter comes away with it. Big tie-up in the corner. Phillips and Dungy there trying to send it up the wing. Holland made a break for it. Lost the puck off the stick, but Mavs shoot it, or I should say the Stars shoot it behind the net where it's picked up. Phillips will try to bring it up the side, and he loses the handle momentarily, but he's regained possession, and he dumps it into the neutral zone. Stars will reset there, dump it back in, right on the tape of Myers. Myers looks to get it up the boards, gets up to Owings. The Mavs will dump and chase, or dump and change. Fresh legs coming on the ice. Heff comes streaking off the bench. Does a great job to break up that pass. Goes right to Lefevre. Lefevre comes in the zone. Shot goes off the Stars player. Second shot by Micah all the way through the crease, where it's picked up by the Stars. Stars will break it out on the left side, coming up the wing. Poke check there by Myers breaks up the play. Bouncing puck. Dangerous, goes into the corner. Centering pass, great job by Parker to interrupt that. Barnes has a little room, trying to get into the zone. Comes off his stick, shot by Micah, high over the goalie's shoulder off the glass behind the net. Great shot by Micah there. Centering pass, Micah's all alone in the slot, and he scores! Great centering pass there to Micah. Finishes off the play. 3-0 Mavs. Great goal by Micah. Face-off controlled by the Mavs. Great job, D to D. Up looking for McLeod. Mavs pursuit. Oh, great pass, great one-timer. That was an excellent pass over to Riley. He sneaks that in behind the net, behind the goalie. Great teamwork there, great pass, 4-0. Mavs are on fire this morning. Mavs control. Puck slides down in the Mavs zone. They're going to bring it up the boards. Looking to set up the breakout. Phillips tries to chip it up and out, but doesn't quite make it. Heff picks up the loose puck, trying to sneak around a defender there. Stars poke it back in the zone, cycle it around the net. Duffy looking to come up the boards. Over to Heff. Heff bangs it off the boards, trying to clear the zone. Doesn't quite get out. Centering pass for the Stars, sneaks all the way down to the corner. And we'll tie up in the corner now as the Mavs are trying to regain possession. Holland trying to chip it up the boards. Just a ton of traffic back there, trying to get some separation. Good pass over to Jack for the breakout. Jack tries to send it up, again intercepted. Heff almost picked that off, streaking towards the neutral zone. There's a pass all the way through the crease. Back in the neutral zone, a foot race here. Owings and Heff in pursuit. And then loses possession. The Stars player gets tripped up. Great job by Myers to keep it in the zone. He comes streaking up. And Heff is there to interrupt the play as well. Again, Myers to chip it back in. Long shift now. Heff heads for the bench. Some fresh legs. Puck comes back to the point. Myers from the corner. Backhand by Jack through the crease. Barnes is over there looking to set up Holland. Comes back to the point. It's chipped up though and onto the stick of a Stars player, but Myers is right there to break up the play. Great job by Dash. Good poke check there. He'll put the brakes on. Again, cycles around, trying to shake loose a defender. Sends it up the boards. Great pass for the breakout. Right on the tape of Barnes' stick. Comes all the way across to Micah. Micah looks to enter the zone on the left wing. Great pass over to Barnes. Sneaks just past him though. Carter will run that down behind the net. Puck sneaks free. Carter back on his feet. Oh, a little bit of a shoulder check there. No call. Certainly that one might have been potentially a call. And he shoots and scores from the point. Bangs off a skate and goes in. Mavs with the 5th goal of the morning already. .747 remaining in the first. The Mavs jump out to a quick 5-0 lead. Face-off controlled by the Mavs. Heff wins it over to Busher. Back to the point. Cycle it over to Parker. Looking for Myers on the other point. Doesn't quite get there. Stars enter the zone just offsides as one star had slid down to his knees and into the offensive zone before the puck got there. Offsides is the call. Running clock, 7:25 remaining in the first. We'll face it off on the far side, just outside the blue line. Like we do have a Mavs player in the box. Check the penalty here in a second on that. That last goal, by the way, was Carter, unassisted. And he shot that in from the point, or I should say, down by the circle in the low corner when he shot that off a skate, unassisted.
I really wanted to bring Rabbit down for that, but
Didn't see the penalty. We'll get a check on that here in a minute. Mavs win the face-off. Carter wins it back to Myers. Myers up to Phillips. Jack trying to chip it in off his feet. Just loses control of it, but it's kept in by Carter. Carter cycles around and tries to get it over to center, but loses the puck. Stars come the other way through the neutral zone. Has his pocket picked by Myers. Myers chips it up to Carter. Jack in pursuit on the left wing. Dash is right there. Shot and scores! Great teamwork. Pass back to Myers. Myers coming in from defense. Gets an opportunity to pinch down low and gets a shot and scores. Great goal by Dash to beat the goalie on the right side. (6-0) Junior Mavs. 6 minutes remaining in the first period. Mavs control back to Holland. Holland up to Duffy. Duffy, a little chip pass back over to Holland to evade a defender. Mason centering pass for Heff. Puck just trickled ahead of Heff. That was a great pass. Heff sends it back. Great pass for Clayton. It just doesn't quite find his stick, but great job by Heff to find the open man. Stars come the other direction. They cycle it back, and Heff is right there to pick off that pass. Holland sends it up the board looking for Heft. Interrupted there by the Stars player. Duffy cycles over. Penalty is over. Mavs back at full strength. McLeod breaks through the traffic, and McLeod's all alone. Shot, save right in the belly of the goalie. Might have had it on top of his leg pad. McLeod had a breakaway there as he powered past all the defenders. No rebound after the shot. We'll face it off just outside the goalie.
Good job, goalie. Way to go, bud.
Face-off trickles over to the left side. No clear possession just yet. Comes back to Holland on the point. Holland chips it back ahead to Lefevre. Lefevre looking for a centering pass. Bangs off a Stars player. He does finally chip it over. Great job to flip it into the slot there. Myers chips it ahead. Looking for Micah. Pass is broken up. Broken up by the Stars. And Myers picks it up, sends it across ice to Holland. Holland trying to find a winger there, and he does. Ends up with Barnes. Barnes goes through some traffic. Puck just falls off his stick down to the left corner. Barnes will chase that down. Trying to find Holland, and Holland keeps it in. Great job right there on the blue line to stand his ground. Holland sends it back to the goalie. Puck cycles behind the net. Carter is there to pick that up. Back to Myers. Myers sends it in deep. Barnes is back there, trying to cycle it around looking for Lefevre, but broken up by the Stars player. Tried to send it back to Holland there, but it goes all the way under his stick and back around. The Mavs will regroup. Myers picks up the loose puck, sends it up the boards, over to Barnes. Barnes does a great job to get it over to Carter. Backhand pass to Lefevre. Chips it into the zone. Off the boards around. Lefevre just barely didn't get there in time. Tried to prevent the offside, or the icing, I should say, and puck just slid across the red line before Mike was able to touch it up. will face it off down by Cooper with 3:05 running clock remaining in the first period. (6-0) Junior Mavs towards the end of the first period. Face-off controlled by the Mavs. McLeod hits the brakes. Going to come back up the right side, makes a move on one defender, then another. Loses the puck, and the Stars keep it in. Puck comes over to Parker, though, and Parker chips it ahead to Busher. Busher's free and clear on the left side. Shot through the crease. Puck ends up in the corner. The net came off the mark there, so we'll reset with 2:15 remaining in the first. Collision on the fast break there, and the net came off. We'll get a check at all the scores and assists here in a minute when we get to the intermission between periods. I'll check my other phone and double check all the scoring so far. Mavs win the face-off, half over to the wing to McLeod. McLeod will cycle it back to Myers. D to D over to Duffy. Duffy lets it fly from the point. Got a high stick, but no call there as the Mavs retain possession. Puck comes back to Myers again. He sends it all the way across, and Busher's right there, and the goalie poke checks it away. Great pass over to Riley on the back post there. Stars goalie broke up the play at the last second. Parker comes away with the puck, tries to chip it ahead to Riley, and Riley sends it in. Head back to the bench for a line change. Good job to dump it in. Buy some time for the Mavs here. And the puck came around the corner post, and the Stars goalie decided to cover it. Stoppage in play with 1:08 remaining in the first. Line change on. Got Dungy, Phillips, and Owings in for the forwards. Holland and Myers on D. Face-off won by the Mavs. Back to Clayton. Takes a wide shot to the right. Puck ends up in the corner. Myers tries to keep it in on the point. A lot of traffic right there. The Stars come away with it. Poke check by Jack. Carter ends up with the puck on the left side, looking for a backhand pass. Owings was streaking down into the slot. Looking for Owings. Puck just comes off of his tape. No shot by the Mavs. Stars pick up a loose puck. They're coming the other direction. A couple poke checks there, and Dungy ends up with the puck. He comes into the zone. Mavs are on sides. Pass over the right side, looking for Owings. Puck cycles around behind the net. Carter tries to tuck that one back in. The pass is broken up by the Stars. Mavs have to regroup. And that's the end of the first. A lot of scoring. Great start for the Mavs. We'll head into the second period with a 6-0 lead. Like the first goal, just a recap, was Barnes from Dungy on that first goal. Mason Holland from Jack Phillips on the second goal. Third goal was Micah Lefevre. Fourth, Busher from Dungy. Fifth goal was Dungy unassisted from the corner down there. And I believe that last goal was Dash Myers. 6-0 as we head into the second period.
Go, Matt!
All right, Mavs will start the second period here with Barnes on right wing. Have to take the drop. Busher back on D with a little new look here. Busher and Myers back on D, and Lefevre on the left wing. And we're underway. Lefevre wins. Mavs win the face-off. Lefevre back to Myers, I should say. He cycles it up the boards for Barnes. Barnes chips it in. Chipped right back out by the Stars, though. Heft controls in the neutral zone. Little sauce pass up, looking for Barnes. Puck comes back over to Heft, and Heft dumps it in the zone. Stars clear it right out. Back in the neutral zone. The Stars break through the other direction. 2-on-2 break for the Stars as they dump it in just outside of Cooper. Riley backhands it up the boards looking for Lefevre. Lefevre makes one move around a defender. He's clear looking for... Yep, Barnes is onside. They enter the zone 2-on-1. Dumps it over to Barnes. Barnes looks to center it back to Micah. Pass is intercepted by the Stars, and they're going to ice it all the way down the other end. Icing will be the call. We'll face it off back down in the Stars zone with 14 minutes remaining in the second. Line change for the Mavs, some fresh legs, and we'll face it off in the right corner. Dungy at center. Duffy on the right wing. Some flip-flop of the defensemen and the forwards, getting a little different looks here for the Mavs. Carter controls the loose puck in the corner. Centering pass. Looking for McLeod. Didn't quite get through the traffic there. Another puck comes through the crease. No shot. It trickles all the way out the neutral zone where Miles will reset. Myers dumps it in. Everyone's onside. Puck cycles around behind the Stars net. Carter there with a little poke check breaks up the play. He's got Parker in the center. Great attempt for a backhand pass trying to get it to Duffy, but it didn't get through the traffic. McLeod runs that down. Loose puck ends up with the Stars as they try to break it out the other direction, but they can't clear the zone, and Parker does a great job to keep it in. McLeod makes a nifty move, gets around, tries to get a shot off, but it's poke checked away by the Stars at the last second. It's a great move by Jason right there. Just couldn't quite pull the trigger before it was poke checked away. Puck comes back to the point. Holland sends a shot in, a bouncer that ends up on the right side. Duffy looks to control two Stars in the corner. Great job by Parker to come away with that one. Back to the point to Myers. Myers, blue line pass over to Holland. Holland chips it ahead. Looking for Carter, just couldn't quite get through there. The Stars interrupt that. And cleared by the Stars back into the Mavs zone. Myers will pick that up and cycle behind Cooper. Sends it up the boards looking for Duffy. It does sneak through. Going to play it. No icing is the call. A little foot race here as it chipped off of a stick, so no icing. Mavs will get some fresh legs on there. Owings comes right off the bench. Breaks up that play, but it gets just past Holland and comes back the other direction. Puck cycles around behind Cooper. Centering pass attempt by the Stars doesn't get through the traffic. Picked up by Busher. Busher sends it up the boards. Looking for Owings. Right on the tape. Great pass to Heft. A good pass right there. Mavs looking for a break into the zone. Stars broke it up with a poke check. Puck caroms behind the corner. Owings looks to send it back to Heft. Heft keeps it in. Cycles it back to the boards in the corner. Looking for Owings. Owings just barely overskated that. Puck comes over to the left corner now. Jack in a little battle in the corner. Trying to play it from his knees. Looks like we have a delayed penalty coming up. Mavs, great pass over there to Heft. Puck sneaks through and the Stars touch it up. We're going to get a penalty. It looks like maybe whoever was tied up there with Jack in the corner is going to get a tripping penalty. Didn't quite see the call, but I did see Jack on his knees when the ref had his arm up, so probably related to that. No scoring here in the second period, still 6-0. Mavs on the power play for a minute and a half. Mavs win the face-off. Carter chips it back to Myers. Myers, a shot from the point. Great tip pass, looking for a shot from Barnes. And he gets it in. Great shot from the point by Myers. Barnes picked it up and beat the goalie. Barnes from Myers on that last one. That pulls the Stars back to even strength. Penalty is over. 5-on-5 hockey now after the power play goal by the Mavs. Mavs try to set up a D-to-D pass just off the stick of Myers, but he sends it back up. Looking for Barnes, but it was broken up by the Stars. Myers chips it up again, looking for Barnes, just out of his reach. Puck trickles in the Stars zone, but he can't clear as Barnes picks it up. Looking for the Fever on the wing there. Just out of his reach. Puck comes back to the point. Carter makes a move on a defender. Tries to center it. Micah picks it up. Just slips through the crease. Great attempt there to tuck that back in. And the puck comes back over to Barnes, and he does not miss the opportunity there as the loose puck came around behind the Stars net. It looked like maybe Carter fed that out to Barnes, and Barnes beat the goalie. 8-0, Junior Mavs. 8:31 remaining in the second period. Two quick goals by the Mavs back-to-back in the second here. A power play goal by Barnes, and then another even strength goal by Barnes. Mavs win the face-off. McLeod circles around, puts a move on a couple defenders, and enters the zone. Mavs are on side. Jason goes through about 3 Stars, and puck comes around behind the net. A little collision there. Heft does a good job to keep it in. A little tie up on the boards right there. Loose puck still in the corner. Duffy tries to send it back in. Got everybody on the side here. Puck trickles away finally. McLeod's going to try to smack that in and keep it in the zone, but the Stars do chip it away back in the neutral zone. The Mavs will reset. Holland back over to Myers. Myers tries to back in out of the zone. He gets out of the zone, but it ends up on the tape of the Stars player who's streaking in. Shot from the side, covered by Cooper. Great save by Cooper. A little turnover in the neutral zone there, and the Stars have a quick break in the corner, but shot was covered by Coop. No damage. 7:15 remaining in the second. Mavs win the face-off. Carter over to Phillips. Phillips trying to come through a lot of traffic. Poke checked away. Mavs end up with the puck though. Carter looking for Owings. Great centering pass by Owings, but nobody there. The Stars pick that off. We have a player down here on the side. Looks like Owings is down. They'll blow the whistle here in a second. Although they haven't stopped it yet, I'm surprised. Owings is still down on the right side here, and they finally do blow it. Go check Clayton. Looks like he's going to be able to skate off, but he's holding his leg there. There's a little collision on the boards, and Clayton was slow to get up. I see him nodding his head that he's okay to skate. We'll face that off down in the Mavs zone. 6:32 remaining after the stoppage. Face off one forward by Hatfield. He tried to break right through. A little bit of a hook right there on Barnes. They didn't catch that on the Stars player. It slowed down Barnes, who was streaking, but Stars got away with one there. Myers cycles around trying to create some separation. Puck comes off his stick. Shot and scores. Turnover in the Mavs zone. Stars pick it up and they beat Cooper high on the glove side, top right corner. 8-1. Face-off controlled by the Mavs momentarily, but it chips away in the neutral zone, and the Stars end up with the puck. Another quick turnover, and Carter picks it up. We're coming the other direction. Carter looking for McLeod. Great centering pass to McLeod, but poked away by the Stars at the last second. Carter picks it back up, sends it to Myers on the point, who chips it back in. Mavs setting up. A couple players right there on the back post. He cycled around to Lefevre. Lefevre does backhand pass to McLeod. Play's broken up by the Stars, though. Mavs trying to keep it in. They do. It bounces around, but never clears the zone. Shot from Lefevre on the far circle ends up over in the corner. Dungy will pick it up, trying to cycle back around behind the net. Looking for a pass to somebody in the slot. Nobody there. Got a delayed penalty coming up. A shot from McLeod over to Dungy. Dungy picks up the loose puck, trying to go behind, looking for Micah. Just off the tape. And McLeod picks it up, looking for a backhand. McLeod backhands it over the net. Great backhand by McLeod there. It went all the way over the net from the shot from the point. Still delayed penalty, long possession, and the Stars touch it up.
Good pressure, boy, good pressure.
After they finally touched it up, we'll get the penalty on the Stars. 4:23 remaining. We'll face off in the Stars zone. Number 62 for the Stars. Into the penalty box for a minute and a half. Mavs will be on a 5-on-4 advantage. Owings is back out. Good to see him skating again. Looks like he's okay. Heff picks up the loose puck, tried to get a shot. Didn't get through traffic. Centering pass over to Owings. Great pass by Heff to find Clayton in the slot there, but backhand shot went wide right. Owings battles for it. Heff comes away with it. Shot from Heff. Trickles through the crease. Nobody there. Phillips will try to run that down. He does a good job to send that back behind the net. Looking for Owings. Pass comes out to Heff. Just off of his tape. Stars pick up the loose puck. They're coming the other way. Poke check by Holland there. Can't quite get it away from the Stars player. Shot comes in. And they score. Shot from the right side. Got past Cooper. 8-2. A shorthanded goal by the Stars. Still 5-on-4 for the Stars here. 15 seconds remaining in their penalty. Carter wins the face-off, slides it back just out of the reach of Holland. Holland will run that down behind the net. Sends it up the boards looking for Duffy. Duffy tries to break it out. Hooked back in by the Stars. Busher puts the brakes on, shakes one defender. Cycles back up the boards. Far pass looking for Barnes. Just poked away by the Stars, doesn't quite get to him. Barnes tries to run back and pick that up. Stars end up with the puck. Shot from the left side. Saved by Cooper. Dangerous shot on the top of the circle there, but Cooper was all over it. 2:25 remaining in the second period. Face-off controlled by the Mavs, coming over to Riley, who's streaking up the left side, trying to get around a defender. He does. He comes in around the left side. Got Micah streaking. Great pass to Micah. Great pass by Riley over there to Micah. Just couldn't get the shot off, but a good teamwork there. As the puck comes up to the point, and Holland sends it back in. Lefevre controls. Centering pass. Great pass over to McLeod. McLeod shoots and scores on the left side. Holland to Lefevre, over to McLeod. 9-2. Great teamwork there, good passing. Holland from the point, down to Lefevre, over to McLeod, and McLeod made sure it went in. Dungy controls after the face-off and enters the zone. Looking for a centering pass. Owings sets up. Doesn't quite get to him. Backhand shot by Jack just went wide. Owings is in the battle back in the corner. Trying to create some space. Spins around. Great pass over to Jack, but broken up by the Stars. Puck comes back to Holland, who sends it over to Phillips. Phillips sends one in. Great pass looking for Carter right there in the slot. Doesn't get through. Poked away by the Stars. And the puck just comes out. Owings went back to Myers for that pass, but it just crossed the blue line. All the Mavs were still in the zone. Offsides is the call. 35 seconds running clock here in the second. This will be just enough time for maybe one more face-off. We'll be up to our second intermission after that. Stars win the face-off forward, send it back, but it's picked up by Myers. D to D over to Holland, who dumps it in. Picked off by the Stars, and they send it back the other direction. F is back there to chase that down. 8 seconds remaining, running clock. F sends it up, tries to send it up the boards. Poke checked away by the Stars. 2 seconds. Bouncing puck. And second intermission. 9-2 your score after 2 periods. Six goals in the first period for the Mavs and 3 in the second. However, the Stars also added 2 goals in the second. So the second period saw the scoring 3-2 Mavs over the Stars in that second period, which brings the game score to 9-2. A few more seconds remaining on the intermission, and we'll set up again. The Mavs will flip the ice, go in the other direction. Cooper back in goal on the right side. Mixing it up a little bit. Phillips and Duffy back on D. Myers up on the right wing. Mason Holland on left wing. Carter to take the drop at center. Little tie up there. A test of strength there, and the puck finally trickles off the stick. Controlled by Myers on the right wing. Stars chip it ahead in the neutral zone, looking for a forward. Stars end up with the puck just across the blue line. Centering attempt doesn't get through. Duffy's there to poke that away before it reaches the center ice. Looking for Holland up the sideboards, but pass broken up by the Stars. Duffy separates the puck from the defender, sends it up, looking for Holland. Again, broken up by the Stars, though, but he does chip it ahead. Not quite out. And it finally does trickle out of the zone. Carter ends up with the puck, streaking down the left side. He's got Myers in the wing. Backhand pass all the way over, looking for Myers. Doesn't get through as the Stars break it up and come the other direction. Stars enter the zone, but Myers, great job to back check, pick up that pass, and pick it off, I should say. Trying to use the boards and get through traffic. Loses the puck right after the blue line. Stars looking for a shot from the left side, but Jack's there to pick it off. Puck bounces away, backhand pass from Phillips. Back up to Dungy. Dungy's got Myers there on the wing, but they're going to dump it in and do a line change. Barnes, Heff, and Busher on the ice. The Stars come the other direction, streaking up the right side. They make a move around a couple defenders, but no shot. Puck trickles in the corner. Busher's there to run that down. Centering attempt, doesn't get through. Heff picks up the loose puck. Looking for Owings on the side. Owings has Barnes. Just couldn't find the handle. Trying to chip it ahead to Barnes. Doesn't get it across the blue line. And Heff will chip it down there and buy some time. Loose puck comes away. Riley picks up the loose puck, streaking in, makes a move, and he scores! Great job by Riley to beat the goalie on the stick side. Good pass by Heff. Heff up to Busher, and Busher puts it in.
Yeah, they haven't scored yet. Well, no, they don't.
Sometimes they stop.
Yeah, they don't do anything past 9.
Lefevre and McLeod on the wings. Dungy wins the face-off. Back to Heff. Heff playing left D. Sends it up the boards. Looking for Lefevre. Puck bounces out of the zone and right back in. Offside. Stars will face it off again. 9:15 remaining in the third. More than a 5-goal lead, so normally there'd be a stoppage clock in the third, but they'll do a running clock in the third because of the goal spread. Face off one forward by the Stars right into the zone, but McLeod does a good job to run that down and pick it up. Backhand pass looking for Carter. Just came out of the zone and chipped right back in. The Stars were offsides. Face off just outside the blue line here. 9-2 in the third period. Face off, one back to Phillips. Phillips sends it over to Heff. Chipped off his stick. Quick shot. Cooper was going to cover it. Jack peeled that out of the crease and sends it up the boards looking for Holland. Holland comes away with the puck, tripped up there, just about to break that out. Lost his footing. He ends up with the puck again. Picks it up, makes a good move around the boards, or on the boards around the defender, I should say. Loose puck trickles back behind the net. The Stars control. Myers does a good job to separate that puck. Good pass over to Holland. Backhand shot just goes wide. Barnes is there to break that pass up, try to keep the puck in the zone. Barnes ends up with it. He's going to cycle behind the net. Great pass looking for Myers. Shot, and it goes in. Looks like Holland probably tucked that in. It was Barnes over there. Shot from Myers. I think Mason maybe tucked that one in after the shot went wide left. (11-2) Mavs. They do not update the scoreboard here after 9 goals, so if you see the scoreboard in the arena, it still shows 9-2, but we're at 11-2 now. Carter with a great play off the boards into the zone, looking for Owings. Puck stays in. Carter picks it up. Oh, great attempt over to find Riley there, but pass was intercepted. Great far pass from the far corner over there looking for Riley. Just went wide. Back to the point. Duffy sends one in from the point. Loose puck. Owings right there trying to tuck that one in. Doesn't quite get through. And the Stars break up the pass, but Riley's right there to interrupt that before the breakout happens. Puck trickles over to the right corner. Owings is going to run that down. Centering pass looking for Busher. Doesn't quite get through the traffic. Backhand attempt. Good shot there by Owings. Carter picks up the loose puck. Shot wide, goes off the side of the net. And the Stars control, and they send it back to the point, but Heff is right there to keep it in. Heff does a good job to chip that back in. Ends up with Owings. Shot from Owings. Trickles wide right. Busher back there to separate the puck from the Stars. He does, and Carter ends up with it. And the stoppage in play here Not sure what the call is. Maybe a penalty. Looks like there's going to be a penalty on the Stars. The Stars player in the box, but they still have 5 on the ice. There we go. 5-on-4 now. 5:41 remaining. Barnes at center. Faceoff comes back to the point. Shot by Jack into the corner. Puck ends over in the corner of Lefevre. Lefevre looking for a centering pass. Back over to McLeod, who slaps it up ahead. Lefevre trying to create a little space. A couple nifty moves there to evade some defenders. Sends it back around. Barnes ends up with a shot on the right side. Doesn't get through the traffic. The Stars chip it up the boards. McLeod's there to run that down. Trying to keep it in. The Stars pick up the loose puck and they're coming the other direction. They chip it around the sideboards, but Barnes is there to pick up the loose puck. Barnes trying to get around one more defender. It's poked away though, the last second. And Micah keeps it in. Sends it over to McLeod. McLeod's going to go down the corner and try to get it over to the center, but can't quite get through with traffic. Comes back to the point. Shot from Jack. And Barnes is there to put back the rebound. Shot from Jack on the point. Off the goalie, he saved it, but it came right out to Barnes. And Barnes picked it up for the goal. .4:23 remaining, running clock. 12-2, Junior Mavs. Face-off controlled by the Stars, and they send it in the zone all the way down. Parker will pick that up. He'll circle around, puts the brakes on, sends it back to Holland on the wing. Holland with a great job. Pass it up into center where Myers picks it up, and Myers is all alone. Shot by Myers, and he scores. Great pass up to Dash, and he's streaking down the right side, beats the goalie on the glove side. Dash getting a chance to play a little forward today. Got a couple goals up in the right wing position. Dungy at center, wins the face-off. Wins the face-off forward, tries to control it and enter the zone. Poked away by the Stars. Stars clear it out. Mavs will reset. Parker picks it back up. Loose puck, finally controlled by Dungy. Dungy sends it in the zone. They send it deep around behind the net. Stars cycle it over, trying to find a winger. Myers is there to break that up. Loose puck picked up by Carter. Phillips is there to backhand it up towards the crease. Comes down to Holland. Shot by Holland, saved by the goalie. Holland will cycle back around, looking to wrap it around the net. The Mavs break it up. Dungy ends up with the puck. Shot from the circle. Off the stick of the goalie. Backhand pass from Holland looking for Myers. Doesn't get through the traffic. Dash cycles around. Tries to keep the play alive, but the Stars clear it out. F has just come off the bench, and he'll pick that puck up in the neutral zone. Mavs clear and get back on side. Hef tries to dump it in. Goes off a Stars player. And the Stars are streaking in the other direction. Little collision there as Parker tries to run that down. And Owings gets tripped up, tries to play it out of the zone with one hand, but the Stars are there to keep it in. Good back check there by Riley. Puck comes through, and Hef is right there to clear it out. Centering pass there, but Hef was in the slot. He kicked that off to the side. Puck trickles over to Busher. And Busher's in a foot race. He's all alone. Tries to beat the goalie on the far side, and he does. He goes around the glove side. Good nifty move by Busher. Beats the goalie around the side. $14-2, with 1:20 remaining in the third period. Mavs win the face-off. tried to rush through the zone real quick, but the Stars broke it up. Picked back up by Carter, chipping in the head, looking for McLeod. McLeod's onside. He's looking for Lefevre. Little tie up there as Lefevre went down, got tangled up with the Stars player. Stars come through the neutral zone, entering the Mavs zone, centering pass, broken up by McLeod, who was back checking. Good job by McLeod to get back there. Loose puck. Stars trying to get a shot off, but a lot of sticks there for the Mavs to poke it away. Hef sends it up the boards. Jack bangs it off the boards, looking for Micah. Stars will run that one down. 30 seconds remaining in the game. Loose puck comes up to McLeod. He sends it up to Dungy. Dungy back to the point. Phillips. Phillips makes a move on one defender. Sauce pass up. It's poked in there. Not sure who. 3 Mavs all down there. It was McLeod, Lefevre, and Dungy. Somebody poked it in. 15-2, and that'll run out the clock here as we reach the end of the third period. (15-2) your final score. The scoreboard in the arena has not been updated, but 15-2 is your final. Junior Mavs with a dominating performance, still in first place in the league with a few weekends to go. And that'll do it here from the community rink at Cable Dahmer. Now everybody can go home and prep for the Super Bowl. Go Chiefs.